I feel like yeah, we're here. How is everybody? How are y'all? I can't see anybody, so I'm gonna wait. I'm always fidgeting at the beginning of my thingies because that's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna lower it. I'm trying to get rid of glares everywhere. I have glary pictures. Okay, how is everybody? Where are you all? Where are the chats? Come on, y'all. Chat away. Chat, chat, chat. Where is everybody? Hi, you guys. Oh, there you are from Detroit. Awesome. Kelowna. I know Kelowna well. Yes, exactly. Oh my God. Okay. And don't ask me to stop the chat. I've tried every which way. I can't figure it out from my phone. I have no idea. You're supposed to do it when you do it from your computer. I give up. Like, this is just the chat. I have literally tried. I don't know. I can't even. So how is everybody from Western New York, from Texas? Oh my God. Okay. So I know I look exhausted. I ran like 14 miles today. So, and not ran, hiked. I was a little bit lazy. Hi, Beth. Yeah, for me, lazy because I was lollygagging. I slept in, I started late, I lollygagged. So like I've got the bags and everything. It's just the way it is. Yeah. And I'm drinking water, y'all. Just water, getting lipstick all over my cup. Ireland, Oregon, all of those places. Okay, you guys, I want to show you this first. First off, Christy from Orangeville, I just opened your Christmas card. Aren't I terrible? I found it. I knew that I saw it. And then I'm like, wait, where is that card? So I had to clean my car out. I found it. I put it in my bag of stuff that I was taking to the post office. So I got your card, New Orleans, and then look at the painting behind me, which is this painting. Look, you all, look at this. There's little Keithy and Tulip over there. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Orangeville as well. Isn't that beautiful? And the lovely artistic woman who did it, she pronounces her name Ramen, but it's not spelled like that. So I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So she sent me this along with the picture. Isn't it beautiful? That's the actual picture over there. Isn't it beautiful? I've got that picture and both of the Keithy pictures. Bobby did that one, and I wish whoever did the younger Keith would. I can't get it right with my fingers. Tell me their name so I can thank them because I can't find the card that went with the picture. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Is that crazy? She got the lipstick color. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. I have these 3 pictures are so beautiful. And the card, there's also the card drawn over there, right there. Isn't it? The talent is incredible. Just the incredible talent and the gifts that y'all send me. I mean, so beautiful. So I wanted to show you guys. Isn't that beautiful? And she said her name's pronounced like Roman noodles. Look at this, y'all. I chop the hair. I have to. Goes against the grain, so I like to do it. Anyway, not the point. Anyway, yeah, so that was so I have to say thank you. And then Christy from Orangeville, I got your Christmas card. I'm like so excited. I got your Christmas card. Yay. Yeah, the paintings are so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my God. Y'all, you all. This is like too much light in this room for me. Did you guys see Burbank somewhere? I just saw Burbank. Did you guys see in Mississippi that they found all those bodies behind the jail? Did you see that? Did you actually see that? Ask yourself why we are allowing government officials, because those are employees by the government that run the prisons, to use our prisons to dispose of people like that. I doubt many of these people did anything wrong. And one of them, the mother I listened to speaking, her son got run over by a policeman and him and his ID was thrown in the grave. It's, what is it called? Is it here? I'll tell you the name. Raymond, Mississippi, I think. Raymond? I think that's how they pronounce it. They threw this kid in the ground. The woman put out for 7 months. She put out missing person for her son. She's going to look for her son. And the fucking cop ran him over, hit and run, and was so cowardly and so fucking vile. He decided to put him in that grave and make that woman suffer and her family suffer. So this just shows you what's going on. And we're going to have a whole year of this. They're not going to let up. We're going to be bombarded day after day after day after day. Now, in Harvey, Illinois, did you see Illinois? Illinois. Can I speak? No, I'm fucked up. I can't speak. Anyway, in Harvey, Illinois, okay, they lock those people in their apartment. They're on Section 8, which means they've paid for the month of January, because you know that people that take government money, they stand there like that. So the apartment owner's like, give me my government money. And all of those people, like they, hi from Illinois, hi from Illinois. I feel insane sometimes. Anyway, all of those people, they paid, right? They paid. And they locked these people, boarded them up in the apartment building. What is actually wrong with anybody thinking that they got the fucking right to do that? Like, they need to be completely removed from positions of power. Completely removed. Why we are allowing this? Because we are allowing it. We are not questioning them. We should be boycotting. Oh, we'll go out and we'll wear, I'm going to say it again. I'm sorry if I bore y'all, but they wear a Chinese police move. There you go. My mind is blown. I'm like, my mind is blown. Why don't, instead of putting on pink pussy hats, right? Yes, they are true about the baby's life force. Yes, that's a whole thing. That's factual. That's been going on. That goes on. That's even in Wikipedia. It's a drug. It's a drug, like a speedy drug. And because, what is it? They just think about our blood. What is our blood in our body? It's our life force. When we lose our consciousness and we're poisoned, they give us a blood transfusion, right? A blood transfusion. Why? Because it wakes us back up and brings life. So imagine if you figured out a way to take that substance and make it into a speed, make you feel good, like when you first do speed, okay? Not the second time you do it, because that feeling goes. And they're all on it, and they're all like, I'm so pretty. Think Celine Dion. I want you to think Celine Dion. Stiff people syndrome. Stiff people syndrome. Yeah, okay, sure. All right. Yeah, okay. Oh, the mice. Stiff people syndrome. Yeah, okay. I mean, come on. What it is withdrawal, like when you get off of these drugs. Yes, and by the way, vampires are not connected to God, okay? Vampire, any kind of diet pill's a speed. Coffee's a speed. I mean, steroids are a speed. Vampires are not connected to God. They've given up the ability to die. Do you understand? And to transition. So they keep replicating and coming back. That's why they're afraid of us knowing. That's why they eat our food. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? That's why they do that. They do, I know, right? Mick Mars, I know, right? He looks like a demon, cast out demon. Why are you even walking around looking like that? Why are you looking like that? Why? Vampires are extremely real. Why are you looking like that? Also, I love, oh my God, I just forgot his name. Owen Benjamin, okay? He's great, all right? He's fantastic. I worked with him on a show. I even forget it, but it was like in 2017 or 2018. And again, I had really fucked up hair. But anyway, I had my hair matted down, but I worked on a show with him, and it was a comedy show. And then he went AWOL and started talking about this, right? Are you saying my nose is crooked? Who cares? If you're saying that, do I fucking care? No. If you're not saying it about me, I don't know what you're referring to. Anyway, so Owen went AWOL and he started speaking about everything he knows about from the industry, okay? He knows about it. He's a comedian. Anyway, I think he calls himself Big Bear online, TikTok, Twitter, whatever. He gets kicked off. He gets threatened. He gets all kinds of things happening to him. But I heard him say something today. He popped up. He goes missing off my feeds. No, somebody just said big nose. I don't know if they were talking about me or Owen has a great nose. I don't know what to say. I don't know if they're calling me a big nose. People love to comment. You know, fucking people, stop commenting on people, dumbasses. Mm, Big Bear. Yeah. So anyway, he's talking about Stephen Hawking. Okay. I have always thought this, and I will say it and say it and say it again. I don't believe that Stephen Hawking is even a human. I know. Don't come after me. I could not stand to look at him. And I know people in wheelchairs, so that's not what I'm talking about. I know people who are paralyzed. I know people who are doing all kinds of things. But intense. Yeah, he does get intense, but he's accurate. I mean, he's not wrong. He's aggressive, but he's not wrong. So, yes, he had no soul. I did not like looking at Stephen Hawking. I don't know how they kept him going, but Owen put this thing on. Yeah, well, of course he was there to say he didn't believe in God. Like of course he didn't. He's a demon. And I'm being serious when I say that. God forgive me for saying that. I shouldn't be judging. But the look of him sickened me. And it sickened me on an energy stance, not the fact he's in a wheelchair, because there's tons of people in wheelchairs. There's tons of people that have limps. And Jamie Deluxe, fabulous. Bravo to him. Fantastic. And they shut his ass down, too. They shut his ass down. So Owen and Jamie are really great. But Owen, I had the pleasure of meeting in person. Jamie, I haven't, but they're great. Yeah, they do something. That's why they don't. They exactly. So they want to tell us that Stephen Hawking is a smart guy. He's so fucking smart. No, the fuck he isn't. And I was convinced Alpha Owen kicked off yet. I don't know. I'm so convinced that they were lying about him. But here's what's so interesting. Owen puts this thing up, and it goes back to like the 80s maybe. And there's like a blonde guy talking to Stephen Hawking. Okay, so Stephen Hawking is there, and he's in his wheelchair, and he's doing all of that, right? And Owen's posting this clip, and the guy beside him is like, of course she is. Yes, D. She has to be. Yes. You're not going to that level without being that. You're not going there without being it. You are not going there without being it. Anyway, Owen posts this clip, and the helper guy, the translator, you got to look it up for Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking is speaking in grunts, okay, like how he talks. He can't talk. The guy is translating nonsense. That's how you know it's bullshit. And what, we're told that he's the smartest guy? Stop with, these are the smartest people with the highest IQ. Stop with that right now, because there's a reason they keep trying to make us feel dumb, like we have to listen to fucking people with higher IQs. Fuck you, okay? Seriously, I don't have to listen to anyone. I have to listen to myself and God and Jesus. That's who I listen to, okay? When I die, I want to cross over in the way that I feel comfortable in God's presence, okay? In God's presence. And I mean God, the Father of Jesus, not God, the other God that they pray for. But yeah, oh God, I hated Stephen Hawking. No offense. I mean, I'm sure he was a real person in the beginning, but I don't know what they did with his physicality. I don't know how they captured it. I don't know what they did to it. But every time they shoved him out there and then tried to say that he was so fucking intelligent. If he's so fucking intelligent, okay, I'm just saying this. The more intelligent you are, the less you're probably going to go to Epstein Island and hang out with a bunch of underage girls. You know why? Because you know better. Because your intelligence means you focus on higher-minded things than the act of jerking off, and he can't even do that. And then people are like, oh, he could take a pill. He can't feel it. So I need you to tell me what that fucking asshole was doing on the island and how smart a person he is. Gross. And those poor women, young ladies at the time, now women, emotional. Of course. What was he doing there? Oh, I see. For their amusement, the demons' amusement, and the demons in that area, they were having the girls perform on this. And I mean, I gag, I know. I'm like, oh my God. No, I don't believe it. And when Owen posted it, I was like, I totally had this conversation this morning. Before I watched Owen's thing. 100%. 100% I was talking to John. I'm like, I don't believe that. I think they used his body and captured something in it, or a bunch of somethings that went in and out. Yeah, Well, he did die, they say, in 2018. I don't believe that was him. I believe that he was inhabited by a legion of demons in and out of the physical body. Okay? That's what I believe. I'm sorry. I'm just not, I just, what kind of fucking intelligent person? Because you have no intelligence if you go to an island, okay? If you go to an island with underage girls and you're in a fucking wheelchair and you can't feel anything, I want to ask you the IQ of what are you doing? Of what fucking purpose, you piece of shit? Okay, so I have no respect. I don't care how smart you tell me he was. He's fucking sick and he's a demon. Okay, he's a demon. Demon. I know it's ritual abuse. Yes, I know exactly what it is. But he's also a fucking demon. Deserves no respect. Oh, yes, Naomi Campbell's on the list. For all of you people protecting Naomi Campbell, stop threatening me on my Instagram. She's the one on the list, not me. I'm not on the list, okay? She's on the fucking list. Oh, I'm Naomi Campbell. I'm on the list, but I have the misfortune of being photographed with a young lady at a party randomly. That's the only photograph they put of me. Listen, lady, how did you get there with the underage girl in the picture? Okay. I don't know. Is Mariah Carey on the list? If she's on the list, I know people are surprised. Isn't this the girl that was in court over the blood diamonds? Talking about Naomi Campbell. Isn't this the girl along with Clinton that flew to John of God on more than one occasion and then miraculously got pregnant at 50? That's fucking cool. Because I know at 50 I was going through menopause. Suddenly these women are pregnant at 50. I'm pregnant at 50. Sure, bitch. Sure you are. Stop using the word pregnant at 50 and say the word surrogate. Maybe the odd one gets pregnant. I did know someone at 47 that got pregnant by her husband by accident. Meaning she didn't think she could get pregnant. And then she had one of them midlife babies, right? 20-something years between her kids. Yeah, Carmen, of course they are. We know Madonna. Jimmy Kimmel can cry a fucking river. Shut up, bitch. You're on the list. Shut up, you're on the list. Shut up, you're on the list. Now, not necessarily is everybody on the list guilty of doing anything, okay? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're partaking in it, but I'm not on the fucking list. Why are you on the list? Why are you all in entertainment? And why are you all on that fucking list? Why are you on the list? Why are you on the list? I just need you to tell me why you're on the list. I mean, it's none of my business, I guess, except that my kids and other people's kids are my business. Okay, I'm not on the list exactly. I'm just asking. Like Jimmy Kimmel, I used to no, Jimmy Kimmel. What a crybaby. If you're going to sue Jimmy, sue. Okay, Mariah wasn't on it. Yeah, I have no idea. Mariah's story is very interesting. And I'm stuffed again. See, I don't understand. You just made the list. Yeah, okay, sure. Anyway, I'm sure Oprah's on the list. I mean, come on. I know... I can't. I'm not even going to say it. But there's Oprah flies around in a private plane. She's with Geffen. She's with Spielberg. She's with the drunk one, Jane Pauley. I have to say that because she goes out of my head and the nondescript. But she's a tall blonde, but she's always like drunk. Gail's son, Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts is a bad person. Okay, she's the one that came out publicly during COVID and said, "Oh, Mr. Fauci, I'm so happy to be on this interview with you." Shut up. Why are you dick-sucking Fauci, a Himmler relative? He's Italian, like I'm a fucking tree plant, okay? Anyway, she's sucking Fauci's dick, saying, you should all take the vaccine. Huh? Aren't you a fucking actress? Aren't you an actress? Why don't you get out of my body and I'll stay out of your body? How about that? How about that? How about I stay out of your shit and you stay out of my body? Because you're a fucking actress. Are you my physician? What about the HIPAA law, bitch? Why? No, I'm serious. She was on the news or on one of the platforms. I think it was filmed on a platform. I don't know if it was Twitter, if it was YouTube, if it was Instagram. Forgive me, I can't remember because I threw a fucking bat at the whatever she was appearing on. Why would Julia Roberts take it upon her puppet ass, sold out, bought, ugly ass self on Geffen's boat with what's her name? Oprah, with Oprah and Gail and all of them. Why? Of course, all of them. No, I don't think Sharon was on I don't think she went to the island. I haven't seen her name yet. But why would you be for Fauci? Why would you be for Fauci? I'm so curious. Like, I'm sorry, where is Fauci? Is Fauci accountable? Did he make 60 million during COVID? Why are we taking advice? Understand America is run by big pharma, okay? It's run by the Rockefellers and Rothschilds, and it is big pharma. They want you on the medical wheel, okay? I can't get insurance. I can't. Newsom is insuring 700,000 illegals. I have to pay over $600 a month for insurance. I don't have insurance. I'm a grown-ass woman, almost 60, and I work for myself, and I'm not paying $600 a month. I'm not doing it because you know why? I don't need medicine because you know why? Your body's your temple. Treat it like that, okay? Treat it like that. That's why it says your body is your temple. They can't corrupt you into the pharmaceutical bullshit unless you do the shit. Overeating, drinking, all of that, right? Right. Okay, so they do all of that. And I'm not talking about pre-existing. I understand that there's people who have to have medicine. I get that. But if you're going to sit there and fucking vape and smoke and do drugs and snort the fuck up your nose for fucking 30 years and cry like a bitch when you get sick, that's a you problem. That's a fucking you problem because I didn't do that because I knew better because I wasn't going to just take from the taxpayers. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get really fucking pissed off about that. I only take Advil PM. I understand that there are reasons people get sick, unexpected things, they fall, they break their legs. I get all of that. I'm not talking about that. If you're an addict and you fuck your body up, that's your problem. Okay? It's not my problem. So I now am being punished because I followed the rules. So I'm being punished by the medical establishment, right? He said he was lying. Let's see, I believe Katt Williams. Person come out and said he was lying about those accusations. I don't know what accusations. Do tell me. I don't live in Toronto. I live in California. I'm from Toronto. But I've been in California since 86. Katt Williams. Wait, what about Katt Williams? I don't trust that. Now, I'm not saying what he's saying isn't true because I know from my stint in the entertainment industry, very briefly, not famous, right? I understand that. But yeah, $685. Fuck off. That's a mortgage payment, you bunch of... I know. That's right. Childhood trauma causes a lot, okay? Childhood trauma causes a lot. It causes a lot of issues for people. But, in the first 20 years of your life, you need to get some help for that trauma. I worked really hard to get over the sexual abuse and the bullshit. And I was on drugs as a teenager, not a long time. I went to therapy, to doctor, to meditation, to exercise, to mental hospital, to fucking yoga, to shaman. I had to do that. It was very uncomfortable, very fucking uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable, okay? Super uncomfortable. And I had to do it because I had children. So there's no excuse. And I can't because in this country or on this planet, right? On this planet, we go, oh, they were drunk. They had a problem. I don't excuse your behavior on drugs or alcohol. That's a you problem again. Why aren't we applauding people who say, I understand you go through transition and you can be on drugs and do something you didn't mean to do and be completely remorseful. I'm not saying that, but look at how we respond to things. When somebody rapes somebody, we go, well, they were on drugs or they were drunk. As if that's a fucking excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Isn't the painting great? It's not an excuse. So when you have a country where they're charging you 600 and something, over 600, and I'm healthy. I have low blood pressure. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat anything, okay? Like literally I drink 64 ounces of water a day. I don't fucking eat processed food and I haven't eaten meat in 30 years. and they're going to charge me that. Why am I not getting a better rate? Because there's nothing wrong with me. Oh, they want me to go into the medical thing so that they can check me, so that they can find something, so they can keep me in a loop and, do a colonoscopy and check. I tell you, after I had my son, I had, maybe when I went into menopause, 3 times I went to the crotch doctor. Other than that, I don't go. I don't care. I can feel my body. They get you roped in like you're so scared. Why are you so scared? You're going to know when you're sick. Trust me. 70 day and I'm almost 54. Oh, is that good? I don't even know what's good. I know mine's low because anytime anyone takes my blood pressure, they're like, why is your blood pressure so low? And I'm like, it's running. So yes, of course you're going to be Rita Wilson. She's married to Tom Hanks. Yeah, iron gets low because when we get our period, my iron doesn't get low anymore. But when you're looking at it, and here's the reason with Katt Williams. Here's what I'm going to say with that. Everything he says, I know to be true. Like the things he says, Bernie Mac was outed. Steve Harvey, I've heard behind the scenes, 90 over 60 is normal. There you go. Yeah, see, they get you on their medicine. Fuck their medicine. Fuck you and your medicine. They never push natural stuff. Do you know what they feed you in the hospital after you've had a heart attack? Shit. They feed you shit. You should not be eating that shit in a hospital. You should not be eating anything processed, anything. They should cook properly. Cook properly in your vending machines in the hospital. Do you know? Oh, I can't even. Anyway, Katt Williams' life is in danger. I'm sure it is. And we're all in danger for speaking up. But here's the thing with Katt Williams. Bernie Mac was outed, offed, killed. I actually believe that, okay? So Katt Williams is not wrong in what he's saying because, I don't know about the personal specific stories, but when he's talking about the industry and he's talking about what they do, you have to look at the Black community and ask yourself why they want to shove all these intelligent Black men into dresses all the time. Why do they want to put men in dresses? Why? I know it's a humiliation ritual, but it's also mocking women, okay? So they want to do that, all right? So they want to make you do that, right? Why? So they can degrade them, so they can humiliate them. That's a trick on this planet. That's a fucking trick on this planet. What he's saying, 100% accurate, okay? From my understanding of everything, 100% accurate. Not wrong there. I have issues, and it's just my instinct. I don't trust what's going on. Why is he coming out with this now? Why is he able to... I'm not going to judge it. I don't want to judge anyone. But why are you adopting so many children? I understand you want to help children. I get that. But it's very odd for a man to want to do that. I'm sorry I'm saying that. It sounds that sounds terrible. But I as an adopted person, I don't know what to say. I just have feelings. And then when I know when anybody goes to Haiti like that, I don't care. I'm not saying him, but Nola girl, happy birthday. There, Nola girl, happy birthday. When you go to the island or the country of Haiti, that's I understand he was a kid. Now, some people explained to me he was a kid, right? So you go to Haiti. I know they raped that land, okay? They raped those people and they raped that land, or they would be out of that. Where's all the Clinton money for that? Laura Silsbury, where is all of that? Yes, I know he's a Virgo with Aquarius and this and that. I don't care what his birthday is. I don't trust why it's coming out right now. I don't understand the dynamics of it, and I can't really feel it, okay? So, no, he's not adopting from Haiti. I'm saying the more kids, the more income. Exactly. I know he says his parents were missionaries. Then I heard they were a doctor and a something else. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to end this. But I don't trust people who adopt a bunch of kids. Very few of them. I don't trust it. I'm adopted. I don't trust it. That's a societal move to take responsibility away from parents. Madonna adopted kids. I don't trust that. I don't trust it. I'm sorry. But Katt Williams is not wrong in what he's saying. He's not wrong at all. Don't know why it's coming out right now. Yeah, it's red flags to me. I have red flags. I have red flags. And he can be perfectly whatever he is. And I like what he's saying, 100%. None of that. You know what I mean? None of that. I don't there's no discrepancy on what he says. I'm like, you're a good dude, what you say, if I'm taking you at face value. The unfortunate thing is I'm not taking anyone at face value. I don't trust you. I don't trust, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. I don't trust any man because, as that one woman on TikTok said, if Stephen Hawking can get 3 wives and still cheat on all of them, however that happens, then why am I going to trust any man? I'm not. So there's that. Let me see who his parents were. Children, 1 biological, 7 adopted. Okay, and let's see. Doesn't really say who his parents were. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Also a hot pocket. Ohio and Cincinnati in particular. Legal issues. Let's see. He's had a lot of legal issues. I did hear 1 allegations from February throwing a man's cell phone. He's a Christian and he wears a cross during shows. Good. Let's see, though we briefly, whatever, he can be whatever religion he wants. That's not an issue. I don't see much about his parents here. So I can't really speak to that. I like what he's saying. I like what he's saying. Yeah, I mean, I like what he's saying. No, I'm not using my past trauma to judge him. I don't trust any man in entertainment with that kind of celebrity to come out right now, right at this time, right now. That has nothing to do with my trauma. That has nothing to do with anything to do with me. I don't trust the adoption part due to the fact that I know about adoption. Yeah, that's true. I don't trust Madonna or Charlize Theron adopting or anybody because I fucking lived it. And I'm just, I mean, but I don't trust the conversation that he's having coming out right now. And again, I'm going to say to you, I believe what he's saying. What he's saying is true. I know it to be true. Okay. I know it to be true. And I like what he's saying. Jehovah's Witness is definitely a cult. I like what he's saying. Absolutely like what he's saying. I'm 100% in agreement with him. And if that's how he got there, then I applaud him. I'm just hesitant. Virgos are very psychic, and that is also true. But I'm just hesitant. What I'm saying to you is, why is it coming out now? Yeah, I feel like something else is going on. Yes, he's been talking for years, but now it's being pushed in my face too much. When something is pushed in my face too much, and maybe it's just going viral. It could be that. They ice you out. Yeah. Yeah, I know my son was killed. I get it. I absolutely get it. I got death threats and my son got run off the road. I completely understand that. That's why I'm not shutting up now, because fuck you and I'm going to keep talking. But when they say that, yeah. So it's interesting. But here's what I want to say about Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew, and I just read this on those documents, okay? So Prince Andrew, it's discernment. It's just discernment. I don't believe you just because isn't this cute little top? And I'm wearing my pajama top underneath. That's all I did. I barely got out of bed after I came home from running. I was like, I'm going to eat my omelet and I'm going to eat my protein shake and then I'm going to sleep. That's what I'm going to do. And then I woke up. So yeah, there's a little bit controlled opposition. I'm going, Christopher, that's how I feel about it. I'm only judging by my feeling. You fucking hate me all you want. You can hate me all you want. I don't care. But I want to talk about Prince Andrew. Here's the interesting thing. Now, here's the thing with Prince Andrew. First of all, the royal family are thieves and they have no right to be in a position of power. There should be no monarchies, let alone British, all right? They killed Princess Di, period. Prince Andrew, now, he's a vile piece of shit, okay? He's a vile piece of shit. What a doofus. Prince Charles, who's a king, loser. You're a loser, King Charles. I don't care. No respect at all, okay? You deserve no respect, period. What bothers me about Prince Andrew is he's been outed. He's been on the island. He's mentioned a bazillion times. He offered, this is what I don't like. He offered his daughter, Princess Beatrice, to Epstein to pay off debt. And here's the second part I don't like about this. So he offers his daughter, and there's an issue with the daughter and a friend, and yes, read the documents. Go online and find it. This fucking father, This royal piece of shit, okay? Piece of garbage, crap. This garbage dump of a human being offered, yeah, he's so ugly. Ugh. Can you imagine sucking that guy's dick? Wouldn't you want to bite it? Loser. Anyway, him and his loser brother, both of them, yeah, I know they're MK Ultra. Absolutely understand that 100%. I do not understand, even under mind control, on what planet you offer your daughter for your greedy spending habits, you piece. Yes, Androchromer, exactly. I don't understand that. It's your debt that even if they're going to put me to death, I'm not offering up my children. Even the ones that piss me off, okay? I'm not offering them up. Why is that man doing that? Now, here's the caveat to that. His ugly wife, no offense, Fergie, okay? And I think she, never mind, I'm not even going to say it. But anyway, Fergie, his wife, Sarah Ferguson, they live in the same house. Okay, whatever. I can see it because they only have billions. So whatever, they're poor. They live in the same house. Sarah Ferguson's debt. Now, I want you to hear me with this. Sarah Ferguson's debt was paid off by Jeffrey Epstein. Sarah Ferguson's debt was paid off by Jeffrey Epstein. So what did she sell him to get her debt paid off? Do you see what I'm saying? If Prince Andrew's like, here's Beatrice, dude, you're a fucking asshole. Then what did the mother give to Epstein to get her debt paid off? Just make the connections yourself. Ask yourself why Jeffrey decided to pay off that fucking redheaded bandit's goddamn debt. Why? Why? What did they offer her? Yeah, Eugenia, exactly. I don't know. That's not what I'm saying. But Epstein's like, no thanks. Exactly. Sarah's like, here's my coochie. And they're like, he's like, ew, no. Well, it wouldn't be her. She's too old. Even if she were attractive, she's too old. She never was attractive because their souls are ugly. That's why they're not attractive, okay? They're ugly souls. So what, I mean, absolutely, yes. He sucked her toes. What is that? Get a life. Get a life, dude. Of course she writes children books. Yes, of course she writes children books, right? Yes, I got this in Arizona. Oh, I'm going to bring up something else too because I just have to stir up the pot because that's who I am these days. You know, whatever. But I'm asking you, seriously, think about it. If Epstein paid off Ferguson's debt, Sarah, the mom, what did she give him? Because that guy didn't do anything for, that guy didn't, exactly. That guy didn't do anything for any reason other than his own gain. Okay? There was nothing that guy did if he couldn't prostitute off of it. Okay? Whatever it is. So the fact that Prince Andrew is written up as offering his daughter, and it was Beatrice, and then some sort of an issue happening between Beatrice and a friend at a restaurant that had to do with her being cornered. And I'm not sure, I was confused, so don't quote me on this. Whoever the friend was, I think she was the one that was cornered in the restaurant with Andrew. And he was like slobbering all over. Ew, God. You know what it is? They are so shamed about sex and so weird. They really don't know how to have sex. They're like perverted 11-year-olds. They're like, ooh, let me grab your boobies. Dude, grow up. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, so Prince Andrew needs to go down into the garden. Oh, isn't he? What a gross piece of shit. I mean, you are a piece of shit. Andrew wasn't, I don't see, he's in debt for something he did to Epstein or for Epstein, right? Yes, Gwen Stefani, she's only 40 though, so she probably did some face work is all. She's only 40 or 40, I don't know how old she is, 40 something. But what is going on with that? Like, you got to start reading the documents and reading in between. Then there's Katie Couric. I've got to say this because I can't help myself. So everybody's like, Katie Couric, is she 50 something? She had some face work done. her prerogative, I guess. They're very repressed. Yes, it's so repressed. They're like, ooh, titties. Dude, I've grabbed more boobs than you have. I mean, what? They're so fucking ridiculous. Do you not know how to have sex? Like, it's natural. What are y'all uptight about for? She's 54. Okay, she looks great. She's had some sort of work done or whatever. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know who Prince Harry's father is. I think it's that trainer guy, right? The trainer guy. Anyway, ask yourself, Katie Couric, going on totally jumping ship and going to Katie Couric. Couldn't stand her, number one, because they put her out. Do you know? Okay, so they put Katie Couric out there as a newscaster, which she was, but they put her out there because I'm thinking because she wasn't attractive. She was like the, the pie-faced, cheerleading, fugly-ass girl in high school. Anyway, she accidentally ended up at Epstein's apartment with Chelsea Handler. Really, Katie? Is that the story you're fucking telling? You accidentally went there, and who else was there? Oh, Woody Allen. Now, you showed up at a dinner with Woody Allen, and you know that he's fucking married to Soon Yi. Yes, she said Soon Yi. So, like, you're a bitch, and you didn't act. She's like, yeah, well, I accidentally went to dinner there, and I did, it was weird. Why are you going? Why are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, granted, maybe she went to smooze. I hate Katie. I mean, whatever. I don't even know what to say. They're disgusting. And Chelsea Handler. Yes, both of them at dinner together. And I was like, first of all, how do you two show up together? What's that about? Who's doing what? No, Katie Couric's a very average looking woman. And they made her like she was this thing because people, this is the way networks are from my experience. If you're too attractive, they don't want you on things like that because they're like, oh, America won't handle that. If you're gay, average America won't handle that. Is that why you push the LGBTQ whatever on everybody when you're really closeted? Is that why? And there's Kathie Lee Gifford. Also, always hated that woman. I don't know anything about her personally. No, I'm talking about Katie when she was younger. Katie is an average looking woman. She was put out there because she's the demographic of what the networks think you want to look at in the morning. If you're too fucking sexy or too down, whatever, they got to get it right in the middle. They got to get that cheerleader in the middle. You can't be too attractive in the face. Katie Couric was very, very average, everyday fucking person, okay? She's not pretty. She's not ugly. She's just very, very, and Kathie Lee. Do you know Kathie Lee Gifford's last name is Epstein? Huh? Yeah, daddy was an Epstein. Kathie Lee Gifford's daddy was Epstein. So ask yourself, and then Kathie Lee Gifford wrote a book called Go Into the Light. Bitch, are you pushing Satanism? Are you pushing Satanism? Kathie Lee, you Christian singer, you. Why are you naming your book that? You think we're stupid? We're not stupid. Fuck. These people. I mean, what? Is that a common name? It might be a common name. Sure. Could be. And then when Frank Gifford molested somebody on a plane or whatever the fuck he got in trouble for, remember that? Well, she still stood by him. Really? You're not going to speak out for women? Really? Do you think? Yes, I think there's probably innocent people on the list. Absolutely. There's going to be a couple of innocent people. There's always innocent. But here's the thing. I'm just going to say this. This is why Carnival Cruise, Kathy. This is why this is so funny to me, okay? This is why this is so fucking funny to me. Do you know why it's funny? Because these people on TV, thoughts on Quincy Jones? I'm going to do videos on that. I posted it for a reason. He cheated on Kathie Lee with a hooker. Yeah. You're 100 years old, Frank Gifford. You got hair plugs, and you're a fucking ex-hack who's probably mind-controlled, and you got to go fuck around on your much younger wife. You a bitch, buddy. You a bitch. Come on. Why is everybody fat? Chemicals in the food. They were trying to Halle Berry, maybe doing a Megan. I don't even, Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, back in the day when I was growing up, was talked about for sleeping with his daughter, Natasha Kinski. Could be wrong. That's what we heard growing up. Just inverted, exactly. Yes, I know who give Diddy the orders. I get it. I get it. But what I was going to say, oh yeah. So they shove these people down our throats, okay? They shove these people down our throats. They say to us, oh my God, you want to be a star. Because of course you do, because you want money to pay for your kids, right? You want money to pay for your kids. So of course, why wouldn't you want to get a job singing, dancing? We're not going to, you've got amazing talent, but we're not going to let you get there unless you, Katt Williams is right about this. Bend over and let us fuck you up the ass. If you're a woman, you're going to suck dick and be prostituted out all over town for real. And I'm going to tell you this straight up true story. So a friend of mine was working on the TV show, ex-friend now, not going to mention her first name, but she was working on the TV show Cheers back in the day. Bill Cosby was on the same studio lot. It was common knowledge back then that Cosby flashed everybody. Common knowledge. Common knowledge. She told me that. I thought she was a lying sack of shit. I'll tell you who never liked Cosby was John. He said, I don't trust that guy. I don't like him. I don't like him. And he was right. But it was common knowledge that Cosby fucking flashed people and did shit and did this and that. And then I was thinking the other day back to his son. And his son, right? Yes, Les Moonves. I was banned from Paramount. I was an undercurrent of being banned for about 8 years. Like the executives at Paramount wouldn't talk to me because of something somebody said and then they thought I was a fucking witch. Now, why do these celebrities, listening to an interview with Sean Young, yes, Bill Cosby's son was a sacrifice. That's exactly right. And the girlfriend, the older woman he was fucking in the mink coat that pulled up in her Mercedes. Oh, she's happening. If you've been on the 405 where he was killed, no one has time to pull over and fucking stop you. You're either speeding by or you're at a dead stop. Doesn't even make fucking sense. Okay? Doesn't even make sense. Hi, Ashley, honey. Doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Yes, Cosby's known for this. Yes, absolutely. Motherfucker would open his robe and show his dick. Adult women just look at a loser guy like that and they're like, you're a fucking loser. She told me this. She told me so much shit. She told me about a billionaire man. I'm not going to say who, but a billionaire man that she accompanied to the country of Africa. She was not with him when he did this. Found out about it after. Okay, so whatever. And they go and they take these, his son was it? I'm sure his son was a nice person. Bill Cosby is not a nice person. Period. He's not. He's not. He's not. You do not flash your penis in front of people like a mental patient. We know you have a penis. It's not that big a deal. As women, we fucking know you have a dick. Like we've seen many dicks. Like we're not all virgins. We've seen dicks. We've seen vaginas. We've seen dicks. We've seen both on a person and blah, 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 blah. There's porn on the internet, you loser. Thank you for that. It makes me crazy. It makes me fucking crazy. Yeah, they went to Africa and there was a witch doctor in Africa that would sacrifice children for these billionaires. That's a true thing. That's a true thing. Now, whether it works or not is up for debate, okay? I don't know if it works or doesn't work, but all of these people seem to do that. I heard that firsthand. I heard a lot of stuff from this former friend of mine. Anyway, and it's always brown-skinned babies. So ask yourself, now, if a person from Africa goes to adopt from Africa, I completely agree with that. But when you got a white woman going to Africa, why are you going out of the country? Is it because you pay less for the babies? Is that why? And you bring them back like a purse. You wear them like a fucking purse. The one that cracks me up, though, is Charlize Theron with the 2 boys, and now they're both transgender. All by the age of 6, if I'm correct. Could be wrong on that. So you adopt 2 different children from 2 different families, from 2 different gene pools, and they're both transgender? What are you even saying? What are you even saying? Are you saying you went and adopted 2 kids and literally they're both transgender? Because that's a fucking lie, okay? Straight-faced, Oh, but he wants to wear a dress. Sure, he might want to punch the neighbor in the face too. He might want to strangle the dog. It doesn't mean you let everybody, when they're a kid, do what they want. You want to do it when you're older? Sure. We support you at home, but I'm not going to let you go out and do what you want to do just because. Yes, exactly. I'm not going to let you go out and do what the fuck you want to do just because you're a 6-year-old who thinks you're a girl or a boy or whatever it is. Like, isn't my job to guide you and to support you as a person? But that doesn't mean send you out in public, Megan Fox, with your kids. Well, he likes to wear a skirt. Really? Because some people like to carry guns, but you seem a little bit afraid about that. Just saying. They seem a little bit afraid about that, right? Like, your kid likes to wear a dress. Some people like to carry guns. Other people like to walk naked down the street. Some people like to crap on your front lawn. Just saying. Like, should we let them be them? I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I don't know why. Well, transgender is part of the Baphomet agenda or religion, which then could go to Luciferianism and Satanism, those that don't believe in God but believe in their God, which if you look at it, they call everybody the goat. You the goat. Why am I the goat? Because the Baphomet is the goat. Got boobies and titties. I mean, titties and a dick. And it's half man, half woman, half black, half white. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So go look that up and then understand what they do. Everything they do, no, it's not a fetish. It's to go literally against God. It's to go against God. There are real transgender people in the world. I am not talking about those people. I find it highly suspect that every single celebrity, Magic Johnson, Charlize Theron, Warren Beatty's as old as dirt. Why is his kid transgender? Oh, I'm clearly a hater. Yes, I'm a hater of people in celebrity that push their agendas on the public because they have a platform. You're right. I'm a hater of that. Definitely. 100%. You're fucking right. Take this, shove it up your ass. Anyway, my point is, yes, I know I heard about Sandra Bullock's son being stolen and Madonna, the father of one of Madonna's daughters. I don't know which one it is. The one from Malawi. There may be more than one. He says he didn't give up the right. And Elijah Blue used to dress as a woman. And then Chastity is a man, I think. I think she transgendered. Now, if you're a real transgender, but here's what I'm going to ask you to think about. What if, this is just hypothetical because I don't know that this goes on, but what if you're in the belly, like pregnant with a baby in the belly, right? And your doctor, just like Rosemary's Baby, Chaz Bono, thank you, yeah. I tend to believe her. She cut off her breasts and she's living like that, so let her live like that. Like some of them, trans is very low percentage, okay? It is, it's low. I mean, as I said to you, as a teenager, and I'm almost 60, as a 14-year-old runaway, I was only around gay drag queens in the strip clubs, men that prostituted young boys out for sex with married men who were straight, but they weren't really. And I had transgender friends. I dated a guy whose brother was transgender. Before it was popular, before the aesthetics were, whatever. And I protected his ass on the way down the street when people, and that was in Newmarket, Ontario. It was not popular. It's not popular. If anybody said anything against him, I got in their face because I don't think they should be hurt because of whatever they do. Okay. I don't think that that's what should happen. So I'm not really a hater, but I'm a hater of propaganda and the fact that you are telling kids under the age of 25, okay, under the age of 25 to cut off their genitals, which are the reproductive organs. I think maybe they should wait till they're 25, since my son, who died at 24, had to wait till he was 25 to fix his eyes, okay? He couldn't get the eye surgery. They wouldn't give him the eye surgery. I mean, I'm just saying. He could not get the eye surgery to see better till he was 25. But you could cut your penis off? Are you kidding me? What are you even talking about? And I don't care if they're transgender. I'm in the psychic world. We have a lot of drag queens, transgenders, a lot of gay men. I have no problem. You want to do whatever you want to do. Do not push anything on children. Do not push your drugs. Do not push your drinking. Do not smoke your joints in front of them. They're fucking children. Let them be fucking children. Do you see what I mean? But they want to indoctrinate them because what happens, and I have clients that have had the surgery. It's a very specialty surgery. Okay, of course. And Cher's a man, just like she says, Mom, I am a man. Anyway, the surgery for transgender, my clients told me, there's like 3 or 4 doctors in the world that do it. That's it. Some of them are in the UK, and I think there's one in America. Okay. And I'll tell you what transhumanism, from my knowledge, is. So transgender surgery, there's very few doctors, maybe 4, that do it. There may be more now in Turkey or Dubai or something, but I only knew my client like 2007, 2008 transgendered. And she came to me and, was picking doctors. So we were doing that. Okay. So they go through that surgery, right? And for the rest of their life, they are on hormones. So they are a big pharma bitch for the rest of their life. They have to take the hormones. They have to pay for that for the rest of their life because they're not really that gender. And when they change their penises, and I listened to, I can't even think of her name, this one woman that had the surgery, she was a man, born a man, and she had the surgery. And I get it. You don't want a penis there. Like if I just jumped out of my body now and came back as a man, I might enjoy it. I maybe get into some fist fights. But anyway, if I had a penis, I might not like it. I get that. I might not like it. So I might not want it, especially if I've been abused. Okay, I get it. I get there's a hatred because my client hated her penis. She hated it. She looked at it like it was a third party. Like, this is my penis, this cup, and put it over there. She's like, I don't want to look at it. And if anybody likes me for that, I don't like them. She really didn't like her penis. That's fine. Maybe she came into the wrong body in this life. I get all of that. Problem is, when you remove the penis, you literally have an open wound for the rest of your life. You have to shove a vibrator, which it's not a vibrator, it's a dildo, to keep the hole open. Your entire life. It keeps closing. So you could meet a man you want to marry or a woman or whatever, and you have to do that. Why do you want to do that? I'm just saying. I get it. I get it. I get it. It sounds like a job. I don't want to brush my teeth every day or do my hair or whatever. Hormones are a nightmare. I'm in menopause. It's been 4 or 5 years. When Keith died, I stopped getting my period. Right? Boom. Stopped. So I've been in menopause and I was in perimenopause since like 38. I don't take hormones and I'm fucking happy. I don't care if my skin sags. I mean, I do. I don't like it really, but I'm not really happy about it. However, I'm not going to take their hormones. I don't want to take your hormones. I don't give a fuck what you say. I was miserable as a woman genetically getting my period and becoming psychotic every month. Hemorrhaging 3 weeks out of a month. I had 1 good week a month. That's it. The rest of the time I was either overweight, bloating, had diarrhea, bleeding, was psychotic. Okay. Yes, I'm MAGA. You do know I'm Canadian and can't vote, right? You know that. Do you know that? Do you know that I've never voted in my life? You fucking idiot. Why do they say that? Why do they try to... And how about this? If I was MAGA, why is that a bad thing? If I was MAGA, why am I not allowed to be MAGA? Why are you throwing that at me like a weapon? Why do you think, as a human being in the United States of America, you bitch, that you have the right to tell somebody who they should vote for? Do we not have freedom of opinion, or is it only your opinion that's free? And I can't vote for who I want to. Again, I'm not voting because I don't believe in that fucking system. Pick this person or this person. But how is it you think, what, you trying to intimidate me? Are you trying to discredit me? Is that what you're trying to do? Is that what you're trying to do? I mean, what is it you want to say? I don't know, like, fuck off. Yeah, you can be MAGA all you want. Why? Yeah, right? Sloan, we vote for, yeah, exactly. You can vote for him. I don't vote for anyone. I don't believe in our political system in any way. And isn't that my right and my freedom? And you do know I'm fucking Canadian, right? So shut the fuck up and stop saying I'm this, that, or the other. You sound stupid. No, I'm not vote shaming. I choose not to vote. Do you see that? Because I have an opinion that goes against yours. You're saying I'm shaming. I'm not fucking shaming. I don't have to vote. I don't, hear me very clearly. I don't believe in the voting system. I don't believe in the people that they have as candidates. I choose the fuck not to vote. That is my fucking right, right? Is that my fucking right? Or are you going to tell me, are you trying to shame me from giving my opinion? Is that the problem? Fucking idiot. These people, like, get off my channel. Or are you jealous? Or are you coming on here to, like, what? What are you trying to do? I don't care. You can be, I'm in Hollywood. I have friends that are Democrats. They're entitled to their opinion. You are entitled to your opinion, and you can vote for whoever the fuck you want to vote for. What I'm trying to say is I believe the entire system is broken, okay? The entire system. I don't believe I should be voting for a man that's a billionaire because he has no clue what I want. No clue at all. At all. I don't believe I should be voting for Biden, who has multiple millions. I think somewhere maybe 1 million and under, and an average person is who I should be voting for. These people are all in the same fucking group. Why am I voting for them? It's just a pretend other side. Why am I voting for them? They have too much money and too much power. They have too much control over my life. I want a person that has to work to keep his vote. I don't want somebody that keeps coming back. Bleeding heart independent. I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders. How's that tweak your little fucking head? Right? That's what I'm going to do. How do you like them apples? Weirdos. You can vote for who you want. I don't care who. I mean, vote for whomever you want. My point is, I feel like the entire political system is, I might vote for Roseanne too. I feel like the entire political system is broken. Here's my problem. My problem is the reason I wouldn't vote for Roseanne or anybody, and no way Trump should have been in office. I'm not saying I don't agree with either side and they don't all have good points. I was saying this morning. This is my 2 points this morning. I started to say orange man bad. Okay, so everybody says orange man is bad. And I have a friend who wanted the vaccine really bad, okay? She wanted it. She thinks it saved her life. She's getting boosters. I can't help her, whatever. And I can't talk to her about it because I feel like I'll have a nervous breakdown. Anyway, she refuses to give Trump credit. Now, was Trump the one that fast-tracked the vaccines for these people who wanted the vaccines? Or was he not? Or am I mistaken? So if Orange Man bad is bad, and you can say he's bad, right? If Orange Man bad is bad, but he fast-tracked that vaccine that you wanted, then why can't you give him credit for that? Because you're manipulative in your conversation. So he was the one that did that. So why aren't you I'm talking to my friend now who's not watching this. Why aren't the vaccine positive people, why aren't they applauding him? But you won't hear them say that. If they wanted it, he did what you wanted and got it out there. So why is he so bad? He may be bad to you and you may hate him, and that's all fine. But he did that good thing for you, which you tell me saved your life. So isn't Orange Man good if he did that? Like, isn't that, I mean, I'm just asking. Then I said, because you know I fucking hate Bill Clinton, okay? I fucking hate him. He was on that jet too. Hate him. Hate everything about him. Find him amusing at times, but hate him. But he's still the one, and I gave him credit this morning in a conversation, he's still the one that wrote the bill that stopped human cloning in 2021. So bravo to Bill Clinton for stopping human cloning in America in 2021. I don't like his politics. I don't like any of that. But I can still acknowledge what he did good. Why does it have, they're hypocrites. Why does it, I don't agree with anybody 100%. Why does it have to be all one this or all one that? Clinton stopped human cloning. Clonaid had to leave America. Right? Right. So weird AI. Now, right? I'm just asking. I am asking you seriously, if you wanted that vaccine and that standing president, what is he, 45, Orange Man bad? If that guy helped you get what you said that we should all have and saved your life, you believe it 100% it saved your life, why aren't you applauding him? Why aren't you saying, I don't agree with his political stance or the Republicans? Or how about this? You don't agree with their pro-life approach, which is probably what the issue is, or whatever it is, you don't agree with that. That's fine. But can't you agree that he did a good thing for you? No, they'll never give him that. That's how fucked up people are. They are so fucked up. And again, I don't like either one of them, but I can acknowledge cognitive. It has to be so, it's so fucking weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. You know, and then I look at Clinton and I don't like what he does. I don't like that he threw Monica Lewinsky under the bus. Yes, she was 20 years old. He was double her age. She should have known better, but she's the younger one and not in a position of power, period. Okay, so he's a man taking advantage of an intern. He's the one that married Hillary, not her. Anyway, she wasn't married, he was, and he was president. I don't like anything that he did. I don't like how he said, I did not have sex with that woman. I don't like how Hillary threw her under the bus. I don't like any of it. But I can acknowledge that he wrote a bill and stopped human cloning in the United States of America. Bravo, Bill Clinton. And I don't like either one of them. Okay? So, like, I can't. So, transhumanism. Transhumanism, okay? Yeah, I know what Hillary is. But transhumanism, my belief, now I know what they're saying. The way that they make it into a cartoon thing, transhumanism is a cartoon thing, is they tell us, oh, they're going to put you in a machine. You're going to be a head in a machine. Okay. No. What they're doing is they're extracting human consciousness, our belief systems, all of that, okay? I know there could be cloning still in the United States. I'm just saying Clinton wrote the bill banning it, okay? So they're still cloning, I get it. But I'm saying he put into legislation. There's an anti-drinking and driving law. I don't see that stopping anybody in America. They're all out drinking and driving in the holidays, so they plaster big signs up there. But transhumanism is the convergence of humans with technical or technology. That's what they're hoping to do. So synthetic robotics. So synthetics look human, feel. Think $200,000 sex doll companion for loser people out there that can't find a real date. They hire a companion doll that looks real, feels real, and all of that, right? So synthetic, real, like the plastic, synthetic with a robotic sense of behavior. But there's one thing they're not telling us, because that's computer, and then technology, like computer with technology with, you know, creative, whatever. But they are not telling us about the extraction of human consciousness, okay, that they're adding, which is a metaphysical component, which is why this is a spiritual war. There is a metaphysical component to transhumanism, metaphysical component. Do you see what I'm saying? So they are conjuring in deities into this in order to control the robotics and stealing human consciousness. They want, it's metaphysical. Do you ever wonder, because I do, call me a stupid blonde bitch from Canada, but I do wonder, during COVID, they closed down churches, gyms, told you couldn't work unless you did what they said to do, which is the same as bullying and don't bully other kids. Oh, so you're going to let the fucking government bully you. Okay. Anyway, but they left liquor store and weed stores open. Be very careful what you put in your body. Be very, yeah, this world is ghetto. Oh, it's beyond ghetto. So be very careful what goes into your body, because there's a reason that they're getting into people's bodies. Why are they getting into our physicalities? Because we are physically, and our consciousness is being lured outside. So it's three components. It's the creative, like the studios make, you know, masks and shit like that, whatever you want to call that, creative artistry, sculpting, that they synthetics to make it look human, combined with robotics, okay, together. So put the robotic chips in to the synthetic, but it's missing that essence of human. That's why they hate us. We have this essence about us. We vibrate. They want the Christ consciousness. Yes, I know what they do. but they steal our consciousness, which is connected to the Christ consciousness. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. So you can research it if you're lost. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know, right? And they put so much shit in our food. They put so much shit in our food. They should be ashamed. First of all, McDonald's is not food. Taco Bell is not food. Okay? They hate us. They hate us. They hate us because we pray to God. They hate us because the more we pray, we glow. They hate us because our hearts are big and creative. They hate us for that. You know why? They took their money, their power, their greed in order to control this world and this level. They inhabit this level. They can't get out of this level because they're sold out. That's why. That's why. That's why. So that's what the problem is. And then you've got your Epstein Island. And again, I'm going to say this. These people partake in this, and the immaturity level of these people, and especially, we are made in the image of God, and they fucking hate God. They fucking hate God. They all, okay, if you don't believe in something, yeah, they love money and power. They love money and power. They love it. If you don't believe in something, you believe in yourself, and therefore you think you are God. Aleister Crowley, do as thou wilt. Do as thy will. Everything you want to do is okay. Well, right now, I mean, really, there's a lot of things I want to do. Should I be able to do those things? I mean, if I just want to steal your dog off your front porch, should I go and do that? If I want to steal your kid, should I go do that? If I want to steal your car, should I go do that? Why? Why should I do what I want to do? I mean, I want to eat potato chips all day long. Is that really something I should be doing? I don't think so. I'm sorry, I can't read you right now. I gotta have potato chips. I mean, what? What? And the problem is that we have all kinds of belief systems that they drummed into our heads. Treat others as you want to be treated. You cannot treat others as you want to be treated because the others sometimes aren't human, and they're of another echelon. They're of another ilk. They're from somewhere else. You can't treat non-humans like humans because they don't get it. But people think, and we are taught, thank you all for the super chats. I know somebody sent me this microphone and it's the funnest thing, right? Deep throat the microphone. Yeah, that's Prince Andrew. That's what's going to happen to Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew. Suck a dick, buddy. Try that. If these men that force themselves on 14 and 15-year-old girls had to put a dick in their own mouth, they would be repulsed. You fucking fugly ass royal. Yeah, just shut up. Just shut up, really. Just shut up. Seriously, shut the fuck up. Your power and your money, he's probably already done it. Your power and your money means nothing. You're here for 70, 80 years. I mean, it makes it easier on this planet. Like if you have money to buy your kids food and to buy a car to get around, I get that. There's no way with everything on this planet that we should not be feeding our people. Why are we sending money out of this country, just asking, to any country, and not taking care of American children? Why? Why is it going every fucking other place? And then you've got little kids. And again, I'm telling you the story. So when my boys were little and we went to a Los Angeles public school, don't do that, by the way, homeschool your kids. We went to a Los Angeles public school. I got there and the principal and I, well, first I pulled them out of one school because the woman said, fill out your food help forms. That's so offensive to me. I can feed my own children. I don't need the government's help. I have a real problem with that. I don't fucking need your help to feed my children. I can feed them myself. They are my children. I'm not going to take your EBT, your bullshit, okay? Because that traps you energetically. But I'm not asking for your help, and you're trying to shove it onto me so that you can say, what? That I had to get your food stamps at school? So I pulled my kids out of that school, went to another school. When they went to high school, the principal said to me, you haven't filled out this paperwork. He goes, we get money for it. I said, I don't fucking care. You get enough money. The lottery money, chop, chop, chop. The lottery money is supposed to go to the school system. So you get a shit ton of money because I'm the people buying those scratcher cards all day long. Right? No, we got into a fight. The principal and I got into a fight. He's like, you have to do it. I'm like, what if I make $1 million? I still have to fill this out so that I can be caught. I didn't make $1 million, not even close to it. I said, you know, at that time, like 60,000 a year, I think is what I was making. Then I'm paying taxes on that. I can still pay for my children. I am not going to take money. I'm not doing it. I don't care if I can do it. I'm not doing it. So all of those kids, some kids need the food, the food from the school, and that's a great thing. But you do understand it's a graft system. We're the government. We're gonna give money to the school kids, right? We're gonna give money to the kids, and we're gonna tax people on that. Then the schools want to make money, which is the only reason they give a shit if your kids are in school. Okay, has a Prince Albert. Okay, does he? So he had his dick pierced. Yes, I know what a Prince Albert is. I can't even go there. Okay, now you just diverted me. My friend Izzy, who's a piercer, she was like, look, this guy had a Prince Albert. I'll show you the video. And I'm like, ugh. I was like, God, no. She's like, yeah, I got to do it. She was always excited. Anyway, not the point. But the point is the school gets money. So your kid is a profit for the school. Either you're worried about education teachers or our kids are being prostituted by the government. I think it's the tip piercing. I couldn't watch. I was like, ah! I can't hear people when they get their nip pierced. I've been with people when they get their nipples pierced. I can't because all I think of is breastfeeding babies biting into my nipples. I can't do it. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. I can't. When I see a woman getting her nipples or anybody getting their nipples, all I think is there's a baby that's breastfeeding that's going to chomp down on someone. And I feel that nerve through my head after breastfeeding 2 kids that were teething on my boobs. Anyway, just the tip. Anyhow, I can't. See, you made me digress. I go right on a tangent right over there when I hear Prince Albert. I go right down that road. Okay, so the school system, the reason it's a crime to be truant is because they're missing money. Do you understand? Right? They're missing money. Do you understand? They're missing money. They don't care if your kids graduate. They could give 2 fucking shits. They just want money. And so much so that it's disgusting. I never filled out that food thing. And I told my kids, you are not getting free food from the school. First of all, I don't know who's run through there with the food, but the food ain't food, number 1. Number 2, no the fuck you are not. You will not go like a person who really needs that and take that. Do you see what they got people doing? Taking shit for no reason, okay? For no reason. Taking away from people who need it. That's the energy of that. That's the energy. Just because you can take something and get it for free, if you make enough, have some pride and respect and pay for your fucking kids. Yeah, I left school, right? Yeah, good, your child won't eat it. My kids thought it was a treat because I was the healthy mom in the neighborhood that had cooked healthy. And my kids wanted junk food. Not so much Keith, more Jason, but I was a little bit too lazy to make good lunches. I'm not going to fucking lie. You know, I didn't want to do it all the time. I was working here, there, and everywhere. But I don't need a handout. I'll give my kids lunch money if I want them to go buy lunch. Like I can give them the money. I don't need a free handout. It's insulting to me when I don't need it. It makes me a bad person. You turn me into a bad person. If you can afford with your income to get food, you shouldn't have an EBT card and you shouldn't be doing that. And I see a lot of these people going in and they're buying all kinds of garbage food and cigarettes and booze and Pop-Tarts. And I'm like, oh, yeah, peanut butter and jelly. Perfect food, by the way. So yes, they work hard to pay for your life. That's what I did. I mean, and then I remember once Keith came home from high school and he's like, Mom, I can go get an EBT card. And I looked at him. I said, why would you do that? And he said, well, all my friends do it. And I said, really? All your friends? Because I know like a lot of your friends. I don't know which friends he was talking about. I said, if you, I was always so like, if you go and do that, you can't be in this house. You can't fucking do that. Absolutely the hell not. I don't know if he went behind my back and did it, but when we had the conversation, I said, you can't do that. There's people that need it, and then there's people that take for the sake of taking. And the energy of taking for the sake of taking is completely wrong. Completely wrong. You know what I mean? Completely wrong. Half siblings from a woman he was with who had kids. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I saw the Masonic necklace on him. That gave me, I saw the compass around his neck. That totally was a red flag for me. Talking about Katt Williams and the necklace. I saw the necklace. Why would you wear it? Yeah, I don't like takers for that. It's greed. It's disgusting, but they push it on people. You can have, they have reduced sugar. Yes, they do. I mean, it blows my mind. I swear I'd be the lady eating cat food. There's no, it's an energetic thing too. No, there's nothing free. You get hooked up with the government, you take from them. And not to mention that, if you're making money and secretly, anybody who's making money, disability, government, this, and you're taking money, you're taking it from me and other people that are working our asses off and losing sleep and going to work every single day, including the people that work at the fast food restaurants, by the way. And you're just stashing your cash because you think you're funny because you're ripping off the government, but you're ripping off the people because us fucking idiots have to pay the government, right? Well, if it's needed, it's needed. I'm not talking to, obviously I'm not talking about when it's needed, right? If it's not, I mean, and yeah, if something, and mothers with children, they should get whatever they get. Yeah, I find it really offensive, but that's just me. I mean, people don't like me when I say it. They think, you know, and I don't think the government should win. I hate the government, but really, when you're putting so many taxes into things, like there's a group of people that think they're entitled to take all of that because it's free. I know taxes are illegal. I just have to figure out with my accountant how to get that message across. Yeah, so it's too much. It's like, just stop. Just stop. Just fucking stop, right? Just fucking stop. Like, stop. No, my ego wouldn't let me do it. Just wouldn't let me do it. Don't care. Not doing it. They use money. Yeah, they say, I don't know. Sorry, wrong, but it's freeloading. Yeah. You always have to, you should, okay, just metaphysically speaking, energetically, if you take, was wearing a Dharma, I don't know what that is, necklace, now that I don't know what it is. If you take on an energetic level, you should always exchange. It should be exchange, not take. So like if you're, like I do like the homeless people that offer to wipe your car windows or give you flowers or give you something in exchange because they're not just taking. And I'm never talking about anybody under the age of 20. Kids are kids. So I'm never talking about that. Babies, never talking about that. But if you use your baby to get money, no, I'm going to have a problem with you. We're going to get into a fight. Oh, did it say woke folk? Yeah, I have to go look it up. It looked Masonic to me, but I'll have to go look at what it is. Energy, you have to give back. You need to give back. You know what I mean? You need to give back. I feel, because I feel it's unbalanced otherwise. That's all. Can't just take. And you can't just give. It has to be reciprocation. Yes, woke folk. Okay, yeah, fuck the woke folk. Anyway, getting back to Prince Andrew. So we got Prince Andrew. We've got Prince Charles. I listened to Princess Diana just before I came on this, and she's talking about, being not prepared for the marriage. And Camilla Parker Bowles, why does that woman get any respect? Like, Prince Charles was married and she was his mistress the whole time. Like, why are you even a person? You're a fucking homewrecker. You should have told that guy, no, not to, okay. Oh, Dharma in Hinduism. I know what that is. I didn't know what a Dharma necklace was though. Yes, I know what Dharma is in Hinduism. Yes. But I didn't know what the necklace was in reference to that. Yeah, whatever Camilla is, but I'm saying, I don't care if she's man or woman. Like, why are you with a married man? Like, stop doing that. Oh, hi, Shauna. The cat is watching. Shauna just texted me her cat's watching. Hi, Shauna's kitty. Women, stop dating married men. I know it's past 8 o'clock. I've got to go. Yes, kids on the island were boys. It's more about the raping of boys than it is girls. I've said that. I knew that as soon as I had boys. You should see men's eyes go up. I mean, I was married. This is year 37, but I was married 36 years till a divorce went through, and I literally thought all men like boys, like, and were gay. That's from my upbringing, watching in the strip clubs, which were women dancing on stage, watching the men bring the men in the young boys off the street in the strip clubs, watching women so that the young boys would get turned on so they could go out in the parking lot and suck the married men's dicks. I saw that way too much. Like, it really corrupted my head. Really corrupted my head. Like, my head was fucked up. So, yeah, no, that was I was 14. So I was like, yeah. Yes, and I had young male prostitutes as friends. I had young male prostitute friends. It took me the longest fucking time. I had a friend named Mark. Not going to out him, but anyway, he lived with a much older man. So he was 17. I was like 16 at the time. And his boyfriend, well, I went to his apartment and I thought it was his father because I was like, ugh. And he had this beautiful leather coat, and it was this like camel color with snakeskin done, and it was really pretty. And at the time I was really struggling. Like, I was very unkept and, whatever. Anyway, he brought me home and to his house. And I'm like, wow, your dad does really well. Because we were in a class together. I was trying to get an education, but then I had to bail again. Anyway, he goes, oh no, this is my friend. I live with my friend. And I was like, okay, where's your friend? And he's like, oh, that's him. And I swear to God, he was in his 60s. And this kid was 17. And I was like, so he had money, had beautiful clothes. He was really a kind person. But I did. Thank you, Renee. Thank you for the pens. Yes. Wish a bitch would Wednesday was on one of the pens. I'm like, yeah, I wish a bitch would on Wednesday. Hilarious. Gay for pay. Yeah, no, I saw it and it was so disturbing. And it was a beautiful penthouse apartment in Toronto. And he was in school. He was doing all the things he should be doing, but that was damaging him. That's not okay. And that kind of age difference. And I'm getting back to Sean. Speaking of, getting back to Sean Young. Watching a 1989 interview, I think that was the year. 1989 interview with Sean Young, the actress, about James Woods, and there was a lawsuit between them. And I think it was Letterman that was interviewing her. I want to say it was Letterman. It could have been Leno. Anyway, he's like, why is James Woods, the actor, suing you? Him and Mrs. Woods. So I guess he was married at the time. And she says, because he found a doll on the doorstep, she says, right? And so I think it's Letterman says, so why didn't he just throw the doll out, right? Well, you know why he didn't throw the doll out? Because James Woods knows that in Hollywood you're doing rituals and witchcraft. Whether you think it's right or works, that's not the point, right? Wait, they blackmailed Sean. Oh, Sean Young. Okay, thank you. I'm like, wait, who's Sean? And I'm talking about her. This is where my brain's going. So James Woods so afraid of that fucking doll, right? Because he knows that it's real. He knows that it's fucking real. Why is he suing her for putting a doll? I mean, I know I've had it done to me. I've had it done. I had the rat done. I used to have people drive by my house, other psychics, and they used to throw the medallions wrapped over my backyard, like drive around the corner because I lived off a busy street. They'd throw the medallions in the backyard wrapped with their fucking nonsense on it, right? And so, but it is a true thing. And if you think that well, everybody ages, like we all age. So I don't even say it used to be hot. Like, time is not kind, but we're human beings. Why are we taught to stay young? You know who stays young? Vampires, right? They don't have a soul and they don't have the God connection. That's who fucking stays young. The rest of us age and our skin does whatever. Yeah, I know. It's got a front cutout and I'm wearing my pajama. This is my pajamas. I mean, I was asleep in my t-shirt and I will take this off and go back to sleep after I hit the grocery store, maybe. But the reason we age, we should have pride in our age. And it's hard for me. I'm a woman and I want to be cute, but who says I'm not cute when I'm older? My grandmother was really cute. My aunt was really cute. Okay. My Aunt Betty, when she was in her 80s, was super cute. She was cute. She was not, there was nothing wrong with her appearance. She just was older. My little Aunt Meme, she died in 90. She was so cute. Okay. She was so cute. So she wore super cute little clothes. She wore little heels up until her late 80s. She wore little nylons. So cute. Her hair was all pin curled and she had cat eye glasses. I thought she was super cute. So I'm trying to take that attitude. Like, I'm going to love every wrinkle on my face. That's what I'm going to do. I would be a much better parent now. Now, I was super cute when I was 20, but I'd be a much better parent now. I shouldn't have had kids in my 20s. I should have them now, then I would have them, right? So why do you think they push on us youth? Why is it all about being 20? Because it's pedophilic, number one. Number two, the older we are, the more we know, right? Well, if you're born beautiful, you're always beautiful, I think. Like male or female, the essence of who you are comes through. Your behavior comes through. Your heart comes through. That's why with Stephen Hawking's, I was like, oh no, no, no. Oh, happy birthday, 64. Yeah, there's no turning back. I would like to have my 20-year-old whatever again, but I was crazy in my 20s too. I would like to have all of that. But when you look at it, ask them what you're really doing, what they're really doing, because these people cannot cross over. They cannot cross over. They cannot get into the Christ consciousness or the source. They cannot go into the upper dimensions because they don't have what we have. But what they do is they use us to steal our youth. They vampire on us, okay? They vampire on us and they cannot cross. So they stay forever youthful and then try to suck us into their perverted world. No. Like, why do men worry, about not having hair? Why is that a thing? Well, who cares if they have hair? Like, no one cares, right? Yeah, there are vampires. They're very real. I'm 57 too, 57. Yeah. And my mother, yes, mothers do. They're jealous. But why? Why are they due to us? And why do they push, I'm dating a 22-year-old and I'm 32. Okay, you're both adults. That's a decade. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Look, I've got the new painting by the other painting by your painting. Bobby did the older, right there, that painting of Keithy for me. Yeah, but 54 in March. Awesome. Put a wig on if you're bald. Exactly. They have those. We had a friend that did that. We had one of John's really good friends did that. Yeah, decade isn't. I can't tell you. Decade is probably as much of an age difference as I would go because, it is. But substantially, I'm going to ask the guy, I think he's a man, who said he's 32 dating 22. What about dating somebody 42? See, men will not usually go up. Some will, but they usually want to be taken care of. Sorry, that's a bad joke. But just tonight, James Woods was asked what it was like to work. What did he say? Oh my God, what did he say? He didn't say anything negative. Brilliant. Yeah, how fucking interesting, because I heard she glued his penis to something. That was the rumor back then. But I listened to her and he sued her. So maybe he can't say anything now. And really, James Woods should be saying nothing. I'm a woman dating another woman. Okay. I'm assuming it's a man. That's interesting. Okay, then you would date an older woman. I take that back. If it was a man, he probably wouldn't go older. That's funny. How do you stand women with their periods? I drove myself crazy. I would go psychotic once a month. Psycho. For real. For real, I would go insane. But yeah, she glued it to his legs. That's what I thought. But they said the lawsuit was over a doll on the doorstep, but they do rituals. Now, somebody asked me about Bohemian Grove. Okay, these people are so fucking immature. It's a ritualized, what they call it, okay? What they call it is a fun weekend for cigar smoking, la 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 la, men in power. Well, how fucking stupid are you? How stupid are you that you got to go to a place in the north of California, wherever the hell it is, up by San Francisco, and you've got to dress up and in robes and chant around? No, those are rituals, and these men are contemplating and energetically bringing into 21 on September 3rd. That was my mother-in-law's birthday. But you've got to really understand, these people are sick. They are sick. Yes, Comic-Con looking motherfuckers. Yeah, Mola. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. No, I hate Julia Roberts for this. And I'm going to tell you specifically why I cannot respect. I don't know her personally. Here's what I do not like about her. She was pro Fauci. Fauci had no business cajoling. Someone with a Rottweiler knows the truth about Keith. Ooh, somebody messaged me. Someone with a Rottweiler. Explain to me, because text Bobby. Bobby can take the information about the Rottweiler that knows something about Keith. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Yes, her Mystic Pizza movie, right? Julia Roberts. The problem I had with her is that she literally encouraged her fan base to get an injection that had not been out on the market more than a year. That's extremely irresponsible. You're not a doctor. Like, stop that. And Fauci, he can, I guess, say what he wants, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Baby Jack is our beagle. Baby Jack is Baby Jack is Jason and Kenna and Lila and Meadows' beagle. It's a little beagle. He was 6 months old when Keith died. That's my son. And then he got hit by a car because he escaped out of the yard. And he had to go in for surgery. And his hip and leg was broken in all the places that Keith's was. So Baby Jack is alive and well. I took him for a walk yesterday. And we went to get the food that I left in the car, and he thought it was for him. I said, I can't give you spaghetti and chicken for dinner, Baby Jack. Sorry, you eat a lot. We went around the block. It was super cold, but he was really happy. We peed everywhere. He peed everywhere. And then I took him home. Thank you, for that. Yeah, I was so lucky. The people here donated for his GoFundMe. He was 6 months old. I thought I was going to die if he was put to sleep. I just was like, I can't hear you. And then Keith's cat died right after that. So 4 months after Keith, Tulip died, and I carried her into the hospital and handed her to the same vet, and she died like right in my arms. And I was like, oh my fucking God, I can't stand this. She died a natural death, and I felt the life go out of her, and I just couldn't stand it. I thought I was going to die, and just die. So just die. Yeah, so I know when I was just so, I just couldn't handle it. I was hiking, and then John called me and said something's wrong with Tulip. And yeah, I know. I was just like, oh my fucking God, Keith's cat died. Like, I couldn't, but now we have Baby Jack, so it's okay. Yeah, little Baby Jack, so cute. So anyway, getting back to Julia Roberts, no. Yeah, Baby Tulip. Wait, Keith talks about the Rottweiler. Oh, Keith talks about it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I think we have to stop listening to celebrities. Tulip was really beautiful. She was a rescue. I think we have to stop listening to celebrities and stop listening. Actually, don't go out and do what I say. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Do your own research. That's actually the proper way to do it. Just because somebody does something and they're famous, well-known, Julia Roberts, Obama, anybody, stop. Don't. Whatever. I don't know what to say. Did you guys, I posted the video on my Instagram. Did she, Did you watch Oprah? I posted it. Did you watch it? Oprah's literally walking across the stage talking about balance and something pushes her and that fat bitch falls on the stage. And no, I don't like Oprah. And no, I don't like behind the scenes. Here's what they do. I don't eat chicken. No, it was dinner for John. John brought it home. I left it in my car. So when I went to see Baby Meadow, I take Baby Jack for a walk. And John said, my food's in the car. And so I said, oh shit, I'll go get your food when I walk the dog. So me and Jack went to the car to get the food. That's why. So wait, what video is this? It's me being crazy video. Anyway, Oprah, she fell on the, oh, it's the video. It's Oprah falling, but it's on my Instagram. Okra. Orca. Fucking asshole, Oprah. Here's what these people do. So let's talk about David Geffen. Let's talk about Jeffrey Katzenberg, and let's talk about Spielberg. We all know what Spielberg is. We know what Geffen is. I don't know much about Katzenberg. He seems to be the quiet one out in the bunch. She fell again, yeah. So, like Oprah, these people have private planes. Like Oprah, they fly into Latin countries, Costa Rican countries, African countries, countries where they don't have control. We don't have control. And they do all kinds of things in these countries, right? So they often open child charities. Now, I want everybody to go back to the 70s, the late 70s, even if you weren't born then. And I want you to just imagine this. Jinder Rottweiler, somebody owns a Rottweiler or somebody that's related to his death. Okay, I will ask. I'll try to think. I'll ask his friends. Okay, so you guys, go back to the late 70s. Go back to Chicago. Go back to Chicago. Go all the way back to Chicago in your minds. I just want you to envision this. So the 70s is a different time. We're not really thinking we're going to get kidnapped off the street and shit like that. Like, it's happening, but it's not happening again. So think about bars where young men are. I just want you to this is hypothetical, y'all. Think about bars. There's a bunch of young men. They're all hanging out. Maybe they're gay men in a gay bar, right? And it's just, it's undercover and they're in the gay bar and they're drinking and they're having a good time. They're not overly drunk. They're nothing. So they walk home. They live in Chicago and they're like, I'm going to walk home to my apartment. They're by themselves, right? They're by themselves. So they're walking home and let's say a van pulls up, like a rapey van, but it's a better looking van. It's a cool looking van. It's a money van. Like a black limo car, right? Let's say somebody in the car says, hey, bro, but not that language because it's the 70s. Like, hey, man, do you want a cigarette? Guy on the street, he's like 21. He's like, sure, I'll have a cigarette. Because I remember doing this shit when I was a chick. Anyway, takes a cigarette and the guy says, hey, like, you want to suck my dick for $1,000? And I'm being serious, okay? Van conversion. Yeah, back in the day, though, before they were popular. So the guy's like, well, maybe I'm not gay, but if I just go in and suck this guy's dick, what's it, 10 minutes and I can make $1,000 and I'm at university in Chicago, right? Yes, when I was a young chick. Exactly. I'm a chick. Exactly. He's a dude. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, and yes, I have the birth video of my kids and my vagina has been, public on stage. And I have the video of my kid coming out of my hooch. So don't go there with me. Don't go fucking there with me, okay? Somebody said chick. I said, yeah, and I'm a chick, meaning I've taken cigarettes from people that come up in a van and they're like, hey, baby, you want a cigarette or whatever, right? Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So let's say guy, straight or gay, talks to the guy in the van, right? Yeah, I know I got in a van. No, I don't recommend it either. I got in some cars. I almost got stuck in some, gay for pay, whatever, right? So he's like, yeah, I'll go make $1,000. Maybe it's 2,000. Maybe it's 5,000. I don't know the amount. I'm just saying. So let's just say he gets in the van. And let's say there's two men in the van. None of them are any of the people I met. None of them are David Geffen. None of them are Katzenberg, Spielberg, or Oprah, okay? But it's just two men. And they're like, dude, you want to come to a party with us? You want to come to a party? You want a party? Suddenly, he's drugged, roofied, gabapentin, whatever it is. He's got all of that shit. It's done. He's out cold. Suddenly, he's missing. His buddies at the bar, they don't see him for 3 days. They're like, where is Rick? Making a name up. Where, Bill Cosby? Yeah, Bill Cosby. Where is Rick? Right? So he's like, are my sons half siblings? No, they're full brothers. He's like, where is Rick? So then he calls the school. Did Rick go to class? No, Rick didn't go to class, right? So yeah, let's say there's a camera involved in this. Special K, exactly. Let's say there's a camera. Let's say some rapey goes on. Let's say somebody who picked, sounds like Diddy was in the van. Exactly. Let's say the van drivers were like the bodyguards for this higher up Geffen type person with a lot of clout. They had to name drop to get the person in the car. Jeffrey Dahmer, but with clout. So let's say it's a Geffen thing. Didn't Geffen start his career really early on in the mailroom and suddenly he's a multi-billionaire? Like, isn't that? Yeah, newsflash, your vote never mattered. Exactly. So let's just say social services drives vans too. So let's say, somebody with that kind of music clout or clout, Spielberg or something along those lines, somebody with that kind of clout, let's say that person like roofied them, but had his employees roofie them. And let's say the roofied guy is taken to R. Kelly'd. Exactly. Let's say R. Kelly was you're right about that. You're probably fucking dead on right about that. He was making his working upward. R. Kelly was a fall guy. R. Kelly was a music executive pimp, meaning he pimped those girls out, trafficked them for everybody in the music industry, and they fucking knew it, okay? So there ain't no secret there. So when Gayle King goes, oh my God, R. Kelly, did you? R. Kelly loses his mind? Do you know why he loses his mind? Because he's like, yes, bitch, I sent some to you, Gayle King. That's why he's losing his mind. He can't believe that he's being fucking scapegoated from that stupid woman, who, by the way, would never have a job unless she knew Oprah. Okay, girlfriend much? Anyway, that's why R. Kelly went bananas in the interview, because he's like, you fucking motherfuckers who know what I do and partake in what I do and are part of what I do because I'm in your group are outing my ass now? Bitch. That's what was going on. That's what was happening. Anyway, they got a hell of nerve. You're right about that. So let's just say then suddenly you've got this unconscious young man under the age of 23, and he's there, and let's just say that some fucking witchcraft ritual Satan shit goes on. So we got him on a pentagram. We got people in robes dancing around. We got, men jacking off on him. We got knives at his throat. We're washing him down. We're fucking him. We're doing this. And then we're killing him. We're putting it on tape for our own pleasure because we're sick and it's called a snuff film. So this is all hypothetical again. So we're doing that because I don't know. I'm just like asking. So we're doing that. And then the parents, the friends, the lovers, the boyfriends, the girlfriends, everybody is looking for this young man. And suddenly they find him down by the water. And he's naked, or his clothes are on him, but he's completely bathed. He's dead. Where's his blood? Where is all of that? Man after man after man after man, young man in Chicago. Why are we not looking into that? Why are we not looking into that? Why are we not looking into that? Why are we not whitewash? That's a good word. That's a whitewash. Yes. Why are we not looking into it? They're all being found dead by the water again. And we call it the smiley face killer. But is it the smiley face killer? Or are there two of them? Or is one of them the one that they gave that name to? Yes, but is that who it is? Who is that? Who is that? Okay, if he adopted his wife's children, that's a great reason to adopt, because the police covered up. I'm asking who's doing this. But I also want you to know that people like Oprah open schools for black kids in impoverished Africa, and they fly with their pilots in and out and in and out, just like Geffen, Katzenberg, and Spielberg, where they go out of this country. What the fuck are they all going in their private planes out of this country, and what are they doing? And why do they all have charities for brown-skinned people, kids, all over the world? Why? Why do they do this? Who's doing this? Why are they doing it? No, I'm really asking you why they're doing it. I really want to know why they're doing it. So, pediatric hospitals. Did you hear about that woman? Might be going after superheroes. Exactly. God will save the children. They will leave this planet. I don't know how. The melanin. Can somebody tell me why the melanin? Is it stronger or better? Please don't forget Keith and the Rottweiler. I won't. Yes. Oh my God. Walnut sauce. Yes, I know that. But I don't really know what that means. I know what they're saying when they're saying that, but I don't really So I'm watching by accident yes, I know what they're using them for. I'm watching by accident The Coven, and there's Lady Gaga and Angela Bassett. I think I mentioned this. Right there in the writing is the word walnut sauce directed at Angela Bassett. And I'm like, are you the fuck for real? And they think that Pizzagate is fake. Now I'm going to go into Pizzagate. Here we go, y'all. And can't tell. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Why not white kids? The Chicago boys are normally white kids. Those ones that are missing, the kids. I want to know why these celebrities, and I'm going to name billionaires, Geffen, Katzenberg, and Spielberg. Why do they have these private jets that go into third world countries or wherever the hell they're going, and they fly to charities and shit? I just want to know. Oprah does the same. I want to understand. I really want to believe in their charitable behaviors, and I want to understand. I do. I know it's cheaper. I know exactly what it is. Let's get into Pizzagate. I had this argument last night. Okay. Somebody's like, and I'm going to say this for the thick-headed assholes in the back row. There wasn't a basement in Comet Ping Pong Pizza, so the kids weren't hidden down there. Duh. Okay, Pizzagate. Here's how it started. Let's go all the way back to the election, up to the election with Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. So these two are on the same side and they're battling it out. Hillary's like, la, la, la. Bernie's like, la, la, la. And so they want to win. A young man named Seth Rich. Do we all remember Seth Rich? Seth Rich, who works for the DNC. Seth Rich, who's a Democrat. Seth Rich, who's a worker person for Bernie Sanders. He finds out that Hillary's side has been spying on Bernie Sanders or causing some kind of corruption, right? So I'm not worried about staying safe. I don't fucking care. Hear me clearly. I don't fucking care. I don't need to stay safe. I don't care if I die. Understand me. I'm not afraid. Okay? I'm not the fuck afraid. People go stay safe. That is a word spell to make me think backhanded that I'm getting threatened. And you can throw the Jesus hands up all you want. I know what that means. I am not worried. I will speak my truth until the day I die, and they can fucking kill me, because that's all I'm going to do is be with my child when I'm dead. So I do not care. Hear me very fucking clearly. Okay, anyway. Seth Rich, I go right off on that. Go right back at you with your stay safe. You fucking stay safe. You may have a problem. Anyway, Seth Rich, he finds out that Hillary's side has been spying on Bernie and undermining Bernie somehow. I can't quite remember. Yeah, Pantsuit Nation. They tried that one. No one wants to wear a pantsuit, you fucking freaks. Anyway, Bernie Sanders is getting undermined from Hillary somehow, and I can't remember exactly what it was. So Seth Rich sneakily goes in and downloads like 65,000 emails from Hillary's camp. That's all the people. That's the security guards, the blah, 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 everybody in the office, anyone she talks to, anybody she emails. And then he takes it on a disc over to Julian Assange of WikiLeaks. Now, why that guy's locked up, I don't know. All he did was post that paperwork. So here's what happened. When they're reading through all of those emails, which don't say anything terrible per se, but they do mention pizza like crazy, okay? They mention pizza like crazy. Cheese pizza, pizza with walnut sauce, scarfs, deliver a pizza over here, have a pizza over there, pizza, 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 right? Pizza, I know, there's always just fucking, and hot dogs. And hot dogs. I think it was Obama ordered $60,000 worth of hot dogs. Because that made a NAMBLA book. Yes. That's so good. So anyway, Seth Rich drops this off. They find out it's Seth Rich. It gets released to the public. They kidnap Julian Assange, or he runs away to hide from the Americans, right? Seth Rich gets 2 bullets in the back of the head, no wallet stolen, but he too committed suicide, I'm sure. I'm sure that's how they wrote it up on there. He was brave. He died for his country. He actually died for his fucking country. He broke the story. Seth Rich, good job. And he was idealistic and he lost his life. He was like 33. Shame on them. Shame on fucking them. Anyway, there's this pizza place in Washington, D.C., and the pizza place is called Comet Ping Pong Pizza. So what it is it's run by a Rothschild or a Rockefeller, whichever one, a guy named James Alefantis. And James Alefantis is a freak. I saved all of those pictures. Put them on a hard drive in a different location, so go fuck yourself. Anyway, James Alefantis has a picture, if I remember correctly, on his Instagram of a really cute little baby, probably 5-6 months old, with a bead necklace around this baby's neck with a little fucking tag that says like $35,000. So I'm like, why the baby got a price tag? And why do you have butt beads around the baby, you little piece of shit? Anyway, James Alefantis is written up in the magazines in Washington. He's like, oh my God, he's the man in Washington. Obama goes to play pool at his pizza place. Oh my God, they're all at the pizza place eating this pizza all the fucking time. Well, let me go back to the early 80s when I was a stripper working in the clubs and I was 14. This is how it went. It was a strip club, yes. There were drinks that clients ordered. Some of these clients wanted heroin, packets of heroin that they could shoot up in the bathroom. No joke. So as a waitress in the strip club, you were given a tray full of 8 or 10 drinks with a matchstick beside a drink. And that would be, you would give them 1 packet of heroin, 2, thank you for the super chats, 2 packet of heroin, however many matchsticks was by the drink. And then you knew which table you were going to. That actually went on. So Comet Ping Pong Pizza, you could order a fucking pizza, a girl pizza, cheese pizza, I don't know which was which. I can't keep up with all this bullshit. You can order all of that, right? All of it. And you can pick your pizza up, just a pizza box with instructions like a taxi hub of where your delivery was gonna be. They never said the kids were in the basement. That's what the news media wanted to think. That's what the fucking news media, yes, walnut sauce means brown, but I don't know why. That's what the media wanted you to think to discredit what was going on. It is like a taxi hub. Ring, ring, order a pizza. Thanks for my pizza. Yummy cheese pizza. And whatever instruction is inside. Handkerchief. Exactly. So it was like the hub run by James Alefantis and all his employees and all his bitches. And that's the premise behind Pizzagate. Now, WikiLeaks was leaked in 2016. Of course it's code. They call a predator for boys a chicken hawk. This is a chicken hawk looking for young boys. They always use food. That's the point. Unbeknownst to Seth Rich, he thought he was going to catch Hillary fucking with Bernie Sanders and be able to out her as a cheater in the election. That's where his head was. What he uncovered was far graver. And he gave it to Julian Assange, who put it up on WikiLeaks. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't fake. It was the paperwork. Julian Assange is still in jail for that. By the way, they mocked everybody. Oh, you think that they have people in the basement. You think the news said, hey, there's a conspiracy theory. It wasn't a conspiracy theory, you fucking asshole news people. It was factual, and it's like a taxi hub. You call up a taxi hub. That's what the Uber app is. The Uber app is exactly that. Only pizzas were given with instruction on how to find these kids or wherever they were. The other element of it is James Alefantis shut down his Instagram, stopped getting interviews, and they really had to ask them, why the fuck are you people talking about pizza so much? Like, come on. Then there's a picture of Hillary Clinton, okay? Hillary Clinton, John Podesta, Tony Podesta, their artwork, Anderson Cooper in the picture where he's like this with his arms on the Biltmore Hotel pool with blood on his ass. Yeah, and that's the artwork as a child. So we know what happened to him. We know because his mother, I mean, you just have Gloria Vanderbilt. I mean, we just know. Then there's a picture posted of Hillary Clinton in a magazine. I don't know what magazine, Vogue. I want to say Vogue. And it's Hillary and it's John Podesta, and they're in the office in the White House. And there's a picture behind them of people eating people. People eating people. Why is that in our White House? Don't we fucking pay for the fucking White House? Don't we? Why is there cannibalism artwork in the White House? Google that picture. It's Hillary and him, and right behind them, hidden in plain sight. Also, ask yourself why that garbage piece of shit. It was the Vanderbilt poll, yeah. That's what Pizzagate is, though. Don't get it confused. Don't let them tell you, oh, they never found the kids in the basement. The kids were never in the basement. Nobody fucking said the kids were in the basement. Get it straight. God, I go bananas with this. I almost got in a fist fight on the weekend. Anyway, I'm so sick of people stated, and the news fucked it up, and we all sound like crazy people, okay? I know we give money. Why are we not boycotting everybody? Why aren't each and every single one of us, because they're going to come back with another pandemic, say no. Oh, I'm going to fire you from your job. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Yeah, horrifying. They just argue to deflect. It's sickening. Sickening. Anyway, go back to the Oscars in 2014. You got all the pictures. Keep them because they're literally... Sloan, don't be fist fighting. I know I was like, it was with John. I've already told him this 6 times, and he's like, well, there were no kids in the basement. I'm like, listen, we're at dinner. I'm like, come on, shut up, you motherfucker. He's like this. He's like, calm down. I'm like, don't say that to me again. Then I had to give him the whole fucking spiel. Anyway, he does it just to provoke me, I swear. But anyway. Ellen, she does the Oscars in 2014, a good 2 years before Pizzagate breaks. And what does she serve in hidden in plain sight like a little bitch? Pizza to everybody in the Oscars. And there's Brad Pitt. I'll take 3. Will you, Brad? Will you? Will you take 3? That's nice. Will you? So why do you think they chose to order pizza of all things to the Oscars? Why not chicken wings? Why pizza? I'm just asking. And then 3 different kinds of pizza. Yes, there will be another pandemic and they will want you to take... It's already started. I feel like it's already started. Yes, I know what her shows do. I know who she is. She had her ex-lover killed. I mean, that's what I feel. Sorry, true story. They're very sick. And they think they're going to live because they sold out for fame and power. That's why they want to kill us all. Yes, it started. I think there's another pandemic that has started. That's what I think. Be prepared to die in this few coming years and don't worry about it. Everybody says they have faith in God, pray to God, God bless you, but yet you're afraid to die. Dying is unknown, but you can't. If you're going to speak for truth and stand up, That's right. You literally have to stand up for what you believe in. You have to stand in the face of your fear. You have to stand up for the truth, like Seth Rich did, and he died for it. But Seth Rich did it. Look what he did. Look what we saw because of what he did. Them and their pizzas and their hot dogs and their walnut sauce and that fucking freak Tony Podesta and his artwork and blah, 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 all of that, right? Yeah, the first pandemic was a test. You know what? Literally, I'm going to say this again because I can't even believe this. When the first pandemic happened, I would write on Facebook, the masks don't work. I'm sorry about your brother. The masks don't work. I bought masks at Costco and it said does not stop the transmission of a virus. Okay? It says that on the fucking box. I snapped a picture and put that on my Facebook. So then my son died in July. You know this. I have to always bring it back to that. But my son died on July 29th. Do you know I called one of my good friends whose relative was on my Facebook? And before I could open my mouth on that day, she started saying how I was terrible because why won't I wear a mask? And I said, my son just died. And she still went on with the mask conversation. You hear me? Do you hear how fucked up that was? I'm telling her, Keith died. Literally. Keith died. This is the day Keith died. And she's like, yeah, but you won't wear a mask. I literally had that conversation. I literally fucking why am I wearing I love my sunglasses because I like them in my hair. Instead of a bow, I wear sunglasses. Why do people freak out at that? I wear sunglasses on my head. Should I not? Should I not fucking wear sunglasses on my head? Why do you do what you do? I wear sunglasses that match my purse or my nails or my shoes so that I can wear them. But it's also like a bow on my head. That's all. It's like a fucking bow. So anyway, that's what happened. I actually I was so stunned that somebody said, my sister said that you're not wearing a mask and you won't do it. She doesn't understand. Are you for fucking real? Clearly retarded. And I mean that extreme retarded. I always wear sunglasses. Anyway, that was actually said to me. That was actually fucking said to me. I was like, what? And oh my God, right? Right. Okay, brainwashed mental patients. I know. So China pneumonia. Well, it is. They unleashed it and Fauci was part of it, right? Yeah. I've all told you the story about it. I wasn't allowed to cremate Keith with people watching because of COVID, which usually you watch. And I wasn't allowed to have a viewing. And I called the cremation home. And I said, you're going to have to drop my son back off at the house. I know he's dead, but I'm going to have the viewing in the house and then I'll send him back. That's what I said. That's what I said. So the guy said, we're going to drive Keith across the street and you guys can have your viewing across the street. So Keith was viewed in the garage in a building on a stretcher wrapped up in a blanket because of what was going on with COVID. But I needed to see him and everybody needed to see him. There you go. That's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah, it was really weird. It was really, really weird. Really weird. Yeah, no, it was beyond belief. But anyway, that's what I said. I said I'm going to bring my son home, put him in the living room, and fucking view him here. Because he's my son. I went crazy like that. I said, put him in the hearse, bring him back to my house. That's what I did. And I switched his bodies from two homes. From one home to another home because I don't like what the answer on the first one. Like I was fucking weird, okay? That's what happened. But anyway, this funeral home was very good. They let us all in and many came to see Keith. So that was good. That's all I wanted is whoever wanted to see him could see him. And he looked like a little angel wrapped up. So that was very nice. Anyway, I transgressed onto that. There I go again. Mitch McConnell. No, he's out. He's out. Yeah, I fucking went crazy. But to be told while you're saying somebody that they've known for their whole life, which was my son, he just died and they're yelling at me about not wearing a mask because their family member gets their panties in a twist. You know I was out for blood after that, right? Out for fucking blood. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my mother, Jesus. Yeah, your head would have fallen off. I just didn't even know what to say. I was like, really? Well, now my mission is to fuck with that person who actually wanted to blather on about masks because they're losers. Losers. Read the mask box and shut up. Just shut up. Yeah. Well, are you a Scorpio? You would think I was. No, I'm not. I'm a Leo. I'm not a Scorpio at all. But I have Pluto in the first house. Scorpio's ruling planet in Virgo. So I have a mouth on me is what I have. Yeah, I'd be crazy. You have no idea. You have no idea the level of anger I had. No, and I had to really contain it because, to tell you the truth, which I've gone over this, and I did videos. I should have never been on here live, but the shit that happened after Keith died by family members was out fucking rageous. My head was blown off. Like my head was fucking blown. I can't even repeat it because I just can't even, shit was stolen out of the house. Everybody was pretending to be nice to me, fucking, as I'm laying in my dead son's bed after his room was robbed by family members. I was like, what the fuck? I'm a triple Leo. You guys are all trying to figure out my birth chart. You guys are funny. Triple Leo. I went bananas. I literally had a hit list for people. I was like, I will fuck you up. Like I said that. I see you do it again. I will fuck you. I put curses on people. I went crazy. The woman that Jason hip checked that was in the middle of the road outside of where he died, that woman, she got right in my face. And one of Keith's friend had to grab me like this because I threw a 9-year curse on her. I've never done that in my life. The energy through, I just was like, you are crazy. I couldn't. She didn't want us on the road. She didn't want us doing shit by where he died. I was like, fuck you, lady. She called the cops on us. I was like, I am really going to get even with you. I'm going to get fucking even with you. I'm going to get fucking even. Okay, here's my chart. Not that anybody cares, but here it is. Yeah, that lady dressed in the clown pants. Jason hip checked her. He walked by her and accidentally bumped her, but like a hockey player. She went bananas. I'm surprised he didn't hit her. Like, it was literally 4 hours after Keith died and everybody was at the memorial. I am shocked that she didn't get punched out. She's like, why are you here? Like a demon. And then I cursed her for 9 years. I admit it. And then I apologized to God. I lost my mind. But that went on. I went fucking crazy. Like you said, you have no idea. I just look at people and I'm like, I will fuck it. Like in my head. And some of them I couldn't even speak. But I'm like, I'm going to fuck you up later. I'll come back in maybe 10 years. So I do sound like a Scorpio. I agree. It's the Pluto in my first house. But anyway, I'm a triple Leo. So I have Sun rising, which is 29 Leo. Okay. Don't put curses on people. It's not good, but that's what happened to me. No, that's what happened. You have no idea. You have no idea the shit that I said in my head to people who were fucking with me. You have no fucking idea. So then I had to get on my knees and beg God to forgive me because I was like, that's some fucking stupid shit you said. But anyway, that's what happened. That's what happened. I went bananas. Jason went into a house of somebody's and he's like, get out here. He was screaming with his friend. I'm like, you can't just walk in their house. Nobody came downstairs in that house, though. Weirdest thing. I said, you'll get shot if you do it. He goes, fuck them. They know something. And he went in there and I'm like, you can't do that. Like, you really can't walk into someone's house. So Jason, I was never, if you talk to my kids, they would say, like, I throw fists at them, everybody. But yes, I talked about that in conversation at the beginning. Okay, so wait, I have to, yeah, I love my Jason. I have to, okay, 29 degrees Leo, Sun, square Neptune, in the 12th house. You're welcome. So that's the psychic part. Mercury in the 12th, Venus in the 12th, Moon in the 12th. Well, Venus is conjunct the 12th. So it's Sun, Mercury, Moon, all in the 12th. Okay. In Leo, rising in Leo, but that's like being a Pisces because it's all in the 12th. Mercury and Leo in the 12th. And then I've got Venus, Mars, and Jupiter conjunct the 12th house from the 11th house in the sign of Cancer. Then I've got Saturn in the 8th. Yeah. And is that rain? And then I've got Neptune on the 4th, squaring the sun in the 12th. That was a fun childhood. And then I've got Pluto and Uranus in the 1st house, in Virgo. Yes, I'm crazy blunt. Why would I not be blunt? I don't have time for niceties. I'm blunt to a degree. 12th houser. Yeah. Anybody throws a punch and admits it. Yes, pendulums are accurate as well. Yeah, all of it's accurate. Saturn in the 8th. That's what I have. So I have, yeah, conjunction means planets that are married by degree. So when you have a conjunction in your chart, you have 2 planets that are by degree. Now, degree means 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Sometimes people use a 10-degree conjunction. I use an orb. I use 3 degrees. So from like 1 degree to 4 degrees, the planets are married. Combust means they're on top of each other, same degree. Okay? So yeah, planets in conjunction. Squares are combative. Yeah, so there. Let's see. Is there fecal matter everywhere? I'm pretty sure probably. People never wash their hands. Yes, I did talk about Illinois. Ask yourself about that hotel it's Harvey. Ask yourself, when the hotels, okay, the hotel, or it's a motel or hotel. I guess motel the way it looks. They're supposed to condemn their building. They're supposed to condemn it because it's not safe. Thank you for the super chat. So it's not safe. So I understand wanting to board it up so people can't get into it. But what happened is the motel owners took the Section 8 money for January. It's an apartment building. Took the Section 8 money. So those people have no more money, all right, because they paid their rent and they're on Section 8, which means they're low income and most likely people of color, because you know we love to fuck with them, right? Our government. We don't care. So ask yourself, if I pay my rent and my landlord needs me to move because they have not taken the respectful course of fixing their fucking building, which is their livelihood, right? And it's condemned, then isn't the owners of the apartment building responsible to rehouse until they fix what is condemned? I'm just asking. Like, I think that's the law. Instead, some of the people from a third party somewhere came and put boarding up and took the door handles off the apartments with people in them. You are boarding people into their houses so they can die in the cold and not get food. One lady was bedridden and one guy was like 73. Who does this? Who? You guys should be picketing outside of that. The police department should be shut the fuck down. The owners, yeah, they too many taxes for it. I know, Muse under the table. The owners of that apartment building took the money. So now they need to find another place for those people. There's a mother with 2 kids and there were animals left. So people probably, the owner thought they could get away with it. I think we should get the owner, put him in his own apartment building and his family, board them in there, turn the heat off and see how they fucking like it. Bunch of bitches. I mean, it's cold and these are older people. I understand that you don't want to deal with rehousing them, but you're quite happy to take Section 8 money, aren't you? And you're quite happy to have them living in squalor. And you're quite happy not to do your due diligence and responsibility to fix your apartment building so it's safe for its inhabitants. You just want the money from the government because you're on the fucking grift, right? Is that right? Oh my God. I don't even know. I don't even know. But those people, I know they blocked the doors. I saw it. I was like, what the actual hell is going on? So in closing, because I have to shut up or I probably will be run over or something. Anyway, they put migrants up. I know. Migrants who come illegally across the border, and I don't blame them, but they get to go to New York City, bring bed bugs in, and stay in the expensive hotels. Meanwhile, these people who work their lives, who are in their 70s, 60s, 80s, one woman had cancer, a mother with 2 kids, obviously with a fucking deadbeat dad because she's in that Section 8. How come we don't protect those people? How come we don't protect those people? I'm just asking, do they not deserve? And it's freezing and it's illegal. I know they literally have worked their whole lives. Anyway, getting back to Pluto, on the 2021st, Pluto is going into the sign of Aquarius. Pluto, I live in Harlem. Please don't be fooled, y'all. Please don't be fooled by what? In Harlem, what? Tell us what to not be fooled by. Anyway, Pluto is going into the sign of Aquarius. I did a TikTok. We are, what has happened in the first week of the new year is going to continue to hammer us until we become detached emotionally to our preconceived notions about what's going on in the world, and we actually see what's going on in the world. It's going to happen. Get ready. Put your seatbelts on. Get ready. Get ready. And the aliens in Miami. Yeah, I think those might be holograms. And if they want all the police in that one area in the mall, what are they doing elsewhere? Because remember, they throw the ball that way, everybody goes, and then they do something over here. Sleight of hand trick. Don't trust them. Fucking lying government. Lying cops, lying government. They're all lying. Yeah. I can't, they're black people in that building. They're predominantly of color. I don't know their actual races, but the 2 people I saw were unacceptable. Where's the NC double, whoever those people are? Where are they? Why are they not standing up for these older senior citizens stuck in a building that's condemned while they're being boarded in by some freak? Who is not helping these people? Where are the people of the city? Everybody should be getting together. I'm serious. Yeah, I know. I'm saying, where are the people that picket? Where are Black Lives Matter people? Oh, yeah, that's right. That woman went to jail because she stole the money. Because it's always only ever about money. They don't care about their causes. They literally want to steal from the people. Yeah, there's no money in it. Exactly. I know, put the seniors in good hotels for a while, right? Hi from Burbank. NAACP. Yeah, NAACP sold out. Yeah, okay. So bad. Okay, good night, you all. I've ranted, and I think I've got to go to sleep. Bye, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I know, it's all about money, this whole world. The veil has lifted. It's fucking outrageous. You're going to start to see celebrity after celebrity after celebrity after celebrity disappear. But they're getting ready to do something to us. But they can't beat us because when you attack gods, you get attacked back. That's actually what we're here to do. If you are here right now, because I don't know why any of us are alive here, God has put us here in a position as his warriors. And I'm telling you, that's what's going on. It is a spiritual war. There's gods and then people who are not. And that is what is going on. Don't ever kid yourself. All right, you guys. Peace out. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Bye, you guys.